What has plagued us? What has haunted us? What has not been done in 22 seasons? 22 years. I shouldn't say seasons. 22 years. Tennessee does it. Tennessee drains the swamp 31-11. And guys, how come after you do something that hasn't been done in over 20 years, you're still a little upset with how things played out? That's the life of a Tennessee fan. I think that is the life of a volunteer football specifically fan. We do something that's never been done and we're still not satisfied. But what we can be satisfied with is that Tennessee handled their business and was the most dominant team from start to finish. We dive into it and more because, y'all, you get a back-to-back massive rivalry game this week against Vanderbilt. Back-to-back, two of your big boys. Even though, Vandy, we continue to crush them year in, year out. Why this year could be different and why we have to come ready to play or else we will lose that game Saturday. But we reflect on Florida and look ahead to Vandy on the next day. I got my man Dylan with me. You already know what it is, man. It's your boy Ruck here today. And you already know, man, it's straight up Tennessee, baby. Welcome to the next day, Florida week.
Tennessee's the program to keep an eye on. If you want to know which program that's not currently at the head table of college football, it's Tennessee.
Now Meshack's got to go. A fire! He needs a strike. Burton needs a bolt. Swing and a miss. And for the first time, Rocky Top reaches the mountaintop of college baseball.
Deal, we did it, man. And now today we get to celebrate. Y'all know what to do, man. It's the top of the show. Like, comment, subscribe, join the channel. Join the channel right now. 27 people live in full effect with us. Go ahead and do me a favor, man. Like it. Just hit that like button right now. All this is going to do is continue to push that algorithm, man. YouTube is interesting, and it's a game. Push that algorithm, man. Hit that like button for us. Push this to the right people so that they can come and tap in with us today. On the next day, man, what a night it was, Dylan. I think you could tell the intensity from the beginning. You could tell the intensity even before kickoff, man. Like, I'm driving home because we had a wedding to go to. I wasn't going to miss the kickoff. I mean, it just is what it is. It don't matter if I'm mad at Tennessee, whatever. We wasn't going to miss kickoff, right?
Right.
But we're in the car, and I'm just like, I'm level-headed. I'm not really like, man, we're going to do anything. And then as soon as we do what we do on that first drive, I become a crash out. like, I become the guy that's unbearable to be around when Tennessee's playing. I'm like, did you just see that? Right. You and I talked about it all week. Ethan Davis is a massive threat in the pass game. And you saw it last night. I mean, a huge night for him, right? Like, I felt like, you know, we knew what he was capable of. He's been injured pretty much more than half of the season. And it's hard to get a gauge on a kid like that when you know what he was coming out of high school. He's your leading receiver last night, Deal, with 72 yards, 5 catches, a touchdown. Like, that's what you want to see out of your tight end position. And that's where we've been hurting all season is our tight ends, i.e. Miles Kitselman. He's not been great in the pass game. He can run block. I'm great. Awesome. We didn't have a problem running the ball last night. The intensity was there. Deal, overarching thoughts. How did you feel with that football game last night?
Yeah. Don't get it twisted. It's a great win. It's been something that we haven't done in 22 years. It's something that Josh Heupel has never done. He got that monkey off of his back now. Now we just got to beat Alabama in Tuscaloosa, and now we got to beat Georgia at all. But last night was a huge step towards that. I do have some issues with the play calling going into the halftime, and I do have some issues with the second half.
What do you say, Deal? When a man shows you who he is, believe him. He's done that all season, bro. We have been terrible in the 2 minute. It don't matter when the 2 minute is. It's terrible. And godly, dude, I felt like this was OU all over again from 2024. Like it was the same. Let's smack him in the mouth, and then wait, let's be nice. No,
yeah,
put it on their head.
I hate that so much because how many times in the past when like Georgia came to Neyland, how many times did they pull off the gas for us?
Never.
Ever. I mean, same thing with Alabama when we go down there. They didn't stop scoring in the second half, no matter how much they were up. So I just wish that Josh Heupel would, and I think that there might have been like a little before halftime, like, all right, let's call it a gentleman's agreement, because Florida wasn't really trying to score neither. They were just running the ball, trying to get out of there. But something in me just doesn't. I don't see any reason why not scoring a point in the second half is acceptable.
No, bro. And Deal, brother, we got to find a kicker, bro.
Mm-hmm.
This is we need a kicker, bro. Bad. Yeah. And I love you, Max. I love Max Gilbert, man. I think he's a good kid. You got to go, big dog. And nothing against you, but you missing 50 with no pressure.
Yeah.
Like you we up huge and we missing?
Right.
Come on, man. Like even the field goal before halftime to like I still was sitting there like, man, was you gonna hit that one? Like, goodness, man. I don't know. I felt like if we don't fix the kicking situation soon, we might be in trouble.
Yeah.
For next year.
I wouldn't force them out, but I would definitely go and get a kicker in the portal because we just need to at least have that competition. I love Max to death. He's a Lausanne product. He's right here in my backyard. But at the end of the day, you got to find somebody that's going to be consistent, because if you look back on it, how many games we lost because of Max Gilbert? If we hit that kick against Georgia, that's a win. If we hit some kicks against OU, that game's probably a whole lot closer. But, I mean, I love the kid. And it's weird because when he misses these kicks, it's got plenty of leg. He's just going left or right. So it's obviously a mental thing for him. But I don't know. We got to find a replacement, or he's got to get these skeletons out of his closet. But something's got to change.
Hopping in the chat, man. Backflip Spaghetti says Vandy will have overconfidence. They believe because Georgia and OU came into Knoxville and won that they most definitely will. And once again, our boys get it done in humble Pavia. It won't be a blowout. Yeah, I don't think it'll be a blowout. Yeah. Artez says, what it do, winners? What it do, Tez? Lamone says, big W, go big orange. Let's get it. And now Vandy has to account for him. Talking about Ethan Davis. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We've just opened up a whole nother layer of the offense now because the tight end position is effective. It has to be effective. Like, bro, the receivers did not eat last night. They didn't have to.
No.
Because we did whatever we wanted to between them lines, bro. We just ran it at them. Yeah. I mean, you go back and you look at the box score. Tennessee had 452 total yards. We only had 4 penalties. So Florida only had 3. And we were clean until the freaking third and fourth quarter. Like, I don't know what's going on there, but total yards, like I mentioned, 452. When you look at the rushing stats, Deal, this is vintage Tennessee football. 248 yards rushing. 3 tuds. That is vintage. That is vintage Heupel. That's getting back to your roots and putting it down, forcing them to stop you. Right. Deshaun Bishop, I tried. We said this all year, and a lot of people just didn't want to believe it. Didn't. I don't know what the problem was. The man is RB1, and let it happen. just let it happen. 24 touches on 116 yards, averaging 4.5 a clip, 2 tuds. Come on, man. Star Thomas, what a night. Now, he got over half of his rushing yards in one play, but that play, how he did that, insane. Star Thomas, nine carries for 71 yards and a tud. And then, man, I'm telling y'all, man, Heupel is doing something well with this running backs as far as recruiting. And I can't even put that in Heupel's hands because Darrell Sims knows what he's looking for.
Yep.
He did what he did with Dylan Sampson last year, and there's a reason Dylan Sampson's in the NFL getting snaps for the Cleveland Browns.
Yep.
There's a reason Deshaun Bishop is going to get to the NFL. The sad part deal is he's got the numbers to go this year.
Yeah.
like you had a three-headed monster, and this guy has the numbers to go now.
Right.
Now, I don't think he will deal. Mm-mm. Maybe I'm wrong. But I don't see a world where D. Bish leaves us this season. Mm-mm. But he sure could if he wanted to.
He could.
He'd be a late-round draft pick. He'd be somewhere in the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, somewhere around there. A team that's not really looking for a running back would probably take him, and it'd be kind of a developmental piece. But if he comes back another year, it could get wicked. And the product, man, Dwayne Morris, bro, 14 touches, 41 yards, a lot of that in crunch and garbage time. But he had some meaningful snaps there in the second quarter.
Yep.
Had a big run there. I think it was like I feel like it was like an 8 or 9 yard run there. In the second quarter that kind of opened up that play that ended up getting that ball, that Star Thomas touchdown. So he opened up that drive and made it happen. And I'm like, okay, this dude is going to be great too. We have a prototypical type running back, and I'm starting to figure it out, bro. It's somebody that's under 6 foot, that's a little bit on the heavier side, but can move. Like, That's what we want. We want something that's 5'9" to about 5'11", about 205, 215, and can get loose with it. So come back to you. Go ahead.
That's what kind of makes me wonder about Peyton Lewis's future here, because I know that he was banged up last year, but you look at the amount of depth that we have in that running back room right now.
And guess who ain't even playing a snap and gonna be a problem?
Yeah,
Justin Baker.
Yeah.
Buford product. Let's see. Going to the chat real quick. Lamont says, yep, Ethan Davis looked great last night. Backflip spaghetti. Come on now. Look at our injury status and you'll see why. I don't remember what that was about. Chat's word says, do kickers typically enter the portal? That's a good question for you, Do.
Yeah, some have. I know Ole Miss, as much as they use the portal, they went out and got a kicker last year.
Well, think about the commotion between Wisconsin and Alabama. Was it last year? That kicker, so. He was tampered with, but nobody talked about it.
Right.
He ended up going to Bama. So
yeah, there's a bunch of tampering that happens. I mean, we're tampering with guys right now, believe it or not. So it is what it is. It's just the modern era of college football, but yeah, it's happening.
Backflip said, and Matthews was playing hard last night. Oh yeah, man. Mike is I can't wait to see what they look like. I'm interested to see next year who's going to be that wide receiver 3. Like, who's going to be the guy that kind of emerges from the pack? Is it Keys? Is it Rad Jackson? Is Travis Smith going to be a Vol next year? I know he's dealt with injuries this year, but like, has the injuries put him too far behind? Right? I don't think he got a snap last night. So I don't know, because Trav is a dog, bro. He is a dog. It's just sometimes an injury really puts you behind on the depth chart, because, dude, guess who else is a very good receiver, won Mr. Football in the state of Tennessee and didn't get a snap this season? Amari Jefferson. Yeah. Like, if he gets healthy, he's your slot guy, easy. Like, him and Bray. Like, we could really do whatever, but I find it hard, Dylan, that there's a way you keep Tristan Keys, Tyreek King, Celeste Moy off that football field next year. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. And to see, like, we gave this guy hell all year. We gave him crap all year. But his guys, this group got better throughout the season. And Kelsey Pope, I feel like he still isn't that elite level receiver coach. Like, I think we can all say that and understand.
Right.
But I do think that he is growing, and this is why his players are also growing. Kelsey Pope's, bro, what was he, 31, 32 years old? Like, he's not an old cat. So to see him make adjustments and to see it working and panning out for this group is huge for me. So not all in on the Kelsey Pope train, okay? Like hear me now. But what he's done with this group from really dealing from the Mississippi State game to now is like leaps and bounds. It's leaps and bounds. And he's been more reluctant to pull a guy when he ain't playing hard. Yeah. Like last night, I don't know if y'all saw, you know, I text me, Deal, C2, Turner, and Sel. We're all in a group text. And I said, is Braylon Staley playing? Like, I was like, is he actually in the game? Well, then I had to like rewind live time and see the drive before we threw a screen out there and he completely whiffed. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, that's why he ain't playing. So
and he got replaced with Brain that play too.
Yes.
So that goes to show you. And I'll go ahead and say one thing that other than like obviously we're not dropping the ball as much, the downfield blocking from the receivers this game was huge. Great. And that's all Kelsey Pope teaching that. So he's definitely earning some brownie points in my eyes. I mean, I know that I've had a lot of problems with him in the past, but so far so good this season. And if we can keep going with that and get like Tristan Keys and all these other guys coming in.
If we get them on that same trajectory, it could get scary, bro. Oh, yeah. I think another thing, just talking about the receivers as well. I know he's not had a like massively huge games as of late, but bro, you can't tell me that Chris Brazzell isn't a top 3 receiver in this class.
100% he is.
Like who else is coming out is doing like he got called for a hold last night, and I was like, bro, so pancakes are holds now. I'm just like, I'm like, guys, can we not play football anymore? Like, right. And then I go back and watch it. I'm like, okay, maybe his hands was a little outside, but I'm like, bro, he put him on his tail. Let that thing ride, bro.
Yeah.
Chris Brazzell's blocking downfield. He's running his routes correctly. He's catching the football. He's making plays after the catch. Mm-hmm. I think it's hard that to not see him as a first 2 rounds. There's no way he drops to 3rd round, bro, next year. There's no way.
No. I mean, as it sits right now, I don't think there's a whole lot of receivers better than him right now, unless Carnell Tate comes out, but even he's having a quiet year. Jeremy Bernard might give him some problems, but I mean, as far as you look at it from a big board and NFL standpoint, I mean, Brazzell's already a first rounder. It's just that debate of how much is he on that like tier list of first round wide receivers.
Right. Like who's needing a receiver and who's needing someone like that.
Right.
You know,
well, Titans need about everybody. So
right. So golly. My man Alex Gibbs. What's up, Alex? He says, got him, boys. Wow. I was 23 years old the last time we got one down there. My Florida friends didn't like the video of Joey directing the band to Rocky Top at the end. Thanks for all the content this season. Shout out to Alex, man. Yeah, what great comment. Thank you, bro, for watching and tapping in. I know you always pop in when you can, and so we're thankful for that support. And yeah, man, I feel like we can always do better. I think we continue to strive to do better. Obviously, football season is coming to an end. Basketball season is here. Me, Sale, and Dylan are going to be doing a lot of basketball-focused shows here in the next couple of weeks, starting really this week because, wow, this Vegas tournament, bro. Oh, my God. Yeah. Tennessee could easily lose 2 games in 2 days this week.
Yeah.
And they could easily come out of here and be a top 5 team in the country.
Yep.
So like
crazy.
the swing of the swing of this thing could go left or right. We could all be like, wow, we're actually really, really good. Or like, dang, like maybe we needed these losses because you get Rutgers tomorrow. I think we play in the middle of the day, bro, like 1 o'clock, 12 o'clock Central. And then the next day you turn around and you play Houston, bro, number 1 team in the country. So I mean, get your popcorn ready, I guess. So yeah, me, Sale, Dill gonna be doing a ton of basketball content as it rolls out. We're gonna do hoops on Tuesdays. That's gonna kind of be our flow. We'll stop our Monday show once football's over, and we'll go Tuesdays and Thursdays, and it'll be a whole lot of hoop talk there. But thanks for the love, Alex. We appreciate it. Backflip Spaghetti says, I hope Joey gets to come back. Deal. Where are you at on that? Where are you at on the filings that Diego Pavia, Joey Aguilar now has put his name in this as well? Let me tell you where I'm at, and then you go. If Joey gets another year, that just means we got to deal with Pavia again. And I'm like, I don't. He gets on my nerves, man.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody's seen the TikToks that Diego Pavia's been posting and everything. But, I mean, as far as it goes with Joey, I love the guy. I don't really want him to leave, but when it comes to the outlook of the program,
totally,
I think I would rather have Faison or GMAC next year. I mean, I love Joey to death, but when it comes to developing this team, I mean, who knows? In 3 years, we could be getting ready for a national championship. You know what I mean? But if we take away this year from GMAC or Faison, how much is that going to hinder their development? Because we've seen quarterbacks in this system, when they sit, they don't learn a whole lot until they get in the game. I mean, Nico showed you that.
Totally.
But I'd rather have one of those young guys get in and get experience. I know that that's going to probably lead to an extra loss or something next year, but
which I'm cool with.
Yeah, when it comes to as far as building towards something greater, I feel like it's a necessary evil for us.
He did something that hasn't been done in 22 years for Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
And he could have done it in even more fashion if Heupel didn't pull the reins off. Bro. Yeah. Like, we were getting whatever we wanted, deal.
Yeah.
Like, of course, we were not necessarily able to push the ball downfield, but Florida hasn't really let a lot of teams do that at all. Like, that's the one thing that they refuse to allow is, hey, A, our safeties are good enough. And then B, we just don't want to get beat deep. And so they would do everything they could. So I love Joey. Man, even stick around, maybe be a GA or something. Like,
sure.
Be a coach or I don't know, like maybe stick around in that realm. But I think, like you said, Dylan, to further advance the program is probably not the smartest thing to if we get him back, dude, great. I mean, we'll cook. We'll cook next year. Like him, Bray, him, Mike. They all got the Ethan Davis. They all have that cohesiveness. So, like, awesome. But when you're talking about building a program, you don't build a program with a 7th-year senior
at all,
or a 25-year-old that you just don't. And I want nothing more than Joey to come play football at Tennessee again. But I'm just thinking about the betterment of this program, this roster, the players around, right?
Right.
It's more important for them to know who's going to be their guy for the next 3-4 years. And honestly, bro, it honestly helps a lot with recruiting as well, because guys are looking at what Joey's doing and they ain't seen what these other cats can do. So let's see. Noah James, what's up, Noah? He says, I knew we were going to win when we recovered our own fumble. Yeah, because that play was insane.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, this would be what we do. But when we got it, and then literally, was that not the same drive Star Thomas broke for 50-something yards?
Yeah. Because I remember sitting there watching it, and I was like, dude, this is exactly what would have happened to us in the swamp all the other games before us.
Totally.
I mean, fumble the ball, get backed up all the way to a 3rd and 17, and we can finally be like, okay, we're good. We can breathe. And then they bust off a 98-yard run.
Bro. Just like unfortunate. Backflip Spaghetti says, yeah, and I'm glad we have Louisville at home. Talking about basketball. Yeah, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Louisville's tough, but they're beatable, especially in TBA. That place is going to be rocking. That's in a couple Tuesdays. I think 3 weeks from this coming Tuesday. So
yeah, I'm looking into going to that one. So
come on, bro, pull up. I'll be there.
Think about it for sure.
That's a good one to come to. Middle of the week,
yep.
Perfect time. It's gonna be wicked. And something about basketball games are just way more affordable, bro. Like, golly,
100%.
They're way more affordable. Backflip Spaghetti says year 2 in Heupel system with current incoming talent. talking about Joey, I totally I get it. He says, I don't think Joey would be trying if Josh wasn't supporting. Well, the thing is that we're going to be without another quarterback next year, right? Like Jake Merklinger is not going to be a Vol next year, right? So that's the reason that probably Heupel's getting the support. Where it's like, hey, well, go see. But if it doesn't happen, bro, you're going to have George and Faison. You're going to have a redshirt freshman and a true freshman.
Yep.
Josh Heupel is still going to go get somebody, but I do think, Dill, and you tell me if I'm left here, but I don't think this is a year Josh Heupel goes and gets like unless, okay, let's say Joey Aguilar doesn't get the appeal, he's gone. I don't think Heupel goes and gets one of them guys unless it's who he wanted last year, and that's Sam Levitt.
Yeah.
If Sam Levitt, I'm sorry, Vol fans. If Sam Levitt shows interest, come on, dog.
Yep.
Come on, dog. What you need? You need $2 million? I got you. Because guess what?
Yeah.
The problem is that Arizona State can't run the football this year. So Sam Levitt's numbers don't look like what they've looked like, right?
Right.
A lot of people are like, no, like Sam Levitt hasn't done this, this, and that. I'm like, y'all not understanding what he's had to go through this season because they can't run the football, bro.
Right.
He's thrown 10 touchdowns to 3 picks. He's only got 1,600 yards passing. Compared to last year, bro, he literally had 24 touchdowns, 6 picks, and almost 3,000 yards passing, right? Yeah. When you can't run the ball, Deal, you're not going to be the same guy.
No,
and so,
at all.
It shows you also how good Cam Scatterbo was because he was doing the same thing in the NFL before he completely ruptured and tore every bone in his body.
For sure. So. But I kind of agree with that. I think that we'll kind of test the waters on Sam Levitt. I don't think he ends up here because I feel like he's going to be top dog in the portal.
And I think he's a West Coast kid, sadly.
For sure. I could see him going to like Oregon or USC before he comes over here. But
I thought his big three would probably be BYU, Oregon, and USC because I feel like the BYU transfer, that kid, Sam Levitt could go there and they'd be in the playoff the next 2 years.
Right. I'm not sure. I do think that we get a quarterback in the portal, but I don't think that it's going to be anything like too crazy. I feel like it'll be like Steve Angeli or something like that if something just completely falls off. But
he can stay up there in Syracuse. Now, hey, here a name that I heard. What do you think about CJ Bailey?
That's a weird one. I haven't heard that one.
So NC State has been struggling. CJ Bailey threw footballs to Jeremiah Smith in high school. And NC State lost basically their entire receiving core last season, right? KC Concepcion left. Tight end stayed. Jolly. But I heard CJ Bailey is one of those guys. And I'm like, he's that 6'4", like 210-pound slender kind of guy, like Hendon Hooker. Like he comes in to compete to play. That's the problem.
Right.
I don't know what Heupel. That's the problem, man. Is I don't know what he wants to do. I don't know what his approach is going to be this offseason. Is it develop the young guy and see which one separates and build around him? Because goodness gracious, the talent around whoever starts at quarterback next year is wicked, bro. It's wicked. You're going to get everybody back on the O-line minus Lance Hurd probably.
Yeah.
Lance Hurd might leave. And that's a might deal. Like, it's all about pro days and if he gets invited to the combine, really.
Right.
But you're going to have your entire offensive line back. You're going to have your entire running room back minus Star Thomas, who's a redshirt senior. And then, like you said, what does Peyton Lewis decide to do, right? I think Peyton Lewis still, and I mean, let me say this. I think Peyton Lewis is a feature back in any conference other than ours.
Yeah, for sure.
I think if he was playing for Wake Forest, he would have had 1,500 yards rushing this year. If he was playing for Kansas State, he'd have 1,500 yards rushing this year, right? Sure. I think He can do that in Tennessee, but he's not going to because of how we make that position. Like that position is the one position on our offense that is so in, out, in, out, in, out.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to ride the hot hand. And from what we've seen, and I think you'll agree with this, Peyton Lewis is a guy that needs about 7 to 10 before he's in a groove.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't get a handoff and make something happen quick like Star Thomas can. Like
Right.
he needs to like 7 carries to get into the flow of the game. And then that's when you were like, dang, he out here going crazy.
Yeah.
But we can't give him that many carries right now.
Mm-mm. No, not right now. It's kind of like what we said earlier, where we like these smaller kind of scat backs, and Peyton Lewis is like 6'2", 220. So it's like, yes, he's a battering ram, and those can be useful in like very slow games. Like think of how Alabama used Derrick Henry. Like they would just run him over and over and over again until you broke or you stopped him.
Yeah.
But I don't think that we can necessarily do that with Peyton Lewis. So it makes me wonder if, he does hit the portal or if he tries to slim down, what the move is with him. But I will say that with Justin Baker and Dwayne Morris behind him, it's going to be a sink or swim moment for him.
And I mean, looking at it, like obviously while we're just sitting here, Peyton Lewis 6'1", 215 pounds. And then like, we're sitting here talking about Jay Bake. Jay Bake is right where we want. We want 5'10", 210. That's what we want. Like that is what we want. And then even more, we know we're sitting here talking about Dwayne. Dwayne comes in, smallest back in the room, but guess what? 5'10", 195. That's literally Dylan Sampson.
Yeah.
He's literally Dylan Sampson, reincarnated. So there is a type that works the best in this offense. And I think, again, Jabari wasn't a big back, but Jabari lost a step from injuries, man. Like, Jalen Wright, prototypical hypo back. That's why you saw what he was able to do. Another guy that nobody talks about a ton, Tyon Evans, bro, if he stayed out of trouble and could have stayed on this roster for not just 21, but 22.
Yeah.
We talking about records, bro. We talking about records, deal, because that dude, breakaway speed was crazy. That Missouri run in 2021, 92 yards, bro. I was like, this dude is crazy. Let's see. Backflip Spaghetti says, I think Lance has to play another season. I do too. But NFL scouts, bro, this is what I'm going to tell you. I think so too. But Anthony Richardson should also still be the quarterback of the Florida Gators right now. Do you agree, Dylan?
100%. Money talk, bro.
Anthony Richardson literally got drafted based off of potential, and he sucks. He's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So when you talk about Lance Hurd, you saw the film speaks, bro. His film is nasty work this season.
Oh, yeah.
He had a whiff last night, bro. So did he didn't whiff like Bennett Warren did. Golly. Bennett Warren first play, boy, he got hit with the ooh.
Yep.
And I was like, yeah, you gotta get him out. Not because he ain't ready, but bro, when you coming in cold as an offensive lineman, I only expect that right there for your first play.
Light's too bright.
Like, come on, man. Like, it is what it is. So while we think Lance should stay, there's no doubt in my mind, I think Lance Hurd needs one more year. NFL scouts, bro, they don't care about that. Get into OTAs, get into the weight training program, get Lance is probably, what you think, Dill? Lance in that $1 million range right now, you think?
I'd say definitely. He's either a late first or an early second. It all depends on how he does at the combine, though. If he blows scouts out of the water at the combine, he could easily be a top 20 draft pick. But
you think right now NIL valuation though, is he in that $1 million range, or is he in that like higher $100,000 range at Tennessee right now?
Yeah, I think when we signed him, he was in the $1 million range, to be honest with you, just from what he did at LSU, knowing what he did in high school, and then coming here. And yeah, he kind of had a rough year last year, but I mean, he's completely flipped that around this year. So I think that he's definitely earned a pay raise. So
when we say that, I mean, it's all about where at that point. Where does he get drafted? And if it's, if he's out of the first round, he's not getting. I think Tennessee can match what he can make in a year.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So we'll see. Adrian been a member of the channel, y'all. 23 months, bro. That's almost 2 years. Shout out to that man, Adrian. And then he drops in and says, "What up? What's good, eh?" I know you finna say something crazy, so go ahead and drop it in the chat. Let's see. My man Chatsworth says this: don't want to spook Faison Brandon. Joey coming back is good. Trying to get another portal quarterback. I don't know about that. I'm indifferent. I think Joey coming back is the same as going to get a guy. Because, I mean, bro, if Joey does not come back, y'all, you do understand that you're going to only have 2 scholarship quarterbacks on the roster. Jake Merklinger, you are not a Vol in next season. It's not happening. Yeah. You know where Jake's going? He's going back to Georgia. He's going to go back with Jerry Mack. He's going to go to Kennesaw State. Straight up.
For sure.
Straight up.
Yeah. Also on the spook and Faison thing, I mean, how many stories have been told about like Joe Burrow not getting a look at Ohio State? And he goes,
totally.
There's a reason why we talk about those stories so much, because they don't happen often. If Faison is afraid to come in here and compete with GMAC or a transfer quarterback, I think we win that deal if he leaves.
Totally.
I want somebody that's going to come in here and compete. And if he's scared to do that, then I don't think we need him to begin with.
Yeah. If you ain't coming in ready to go, you can bounce. This game overall, I felt like last night, it just showed that we can genuinely take over a football game if we want to. And I think that's the thing that made me more upset about the win is we should have been doing this. Like, how did we lose to Oklahoma, bro?
Yep.
Right? Like, I'm not sitting here talking about Bama. I mean, that's a different kind of beast. Obviously, Alabama's in a much better place than Florida is right now. But OU, man, I can't get over that one, bro. I can't get over that one right now. And it's going to take me a while to get over that because I'm sitting here watching OU. Their offense is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yep.
It's so bad. And it's just very ironic that Boo Carter gets away. And that defense, man, bro.
Best we've had all year.
The last 2 games have been the best we have looked all season. You don't ever like to assume, man, but it's hard not to when that happens.
Right. Well,
the last 2 games, man, like Ty Redmond on that the outside go ball that DJ Lagway, what an incredible throw, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler Redmond in perfect position. We ain't been in position like that since Mod was playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so I don't know, man. I don't know how that happens. Like how you get rid of a guy like Boo Carter, right? And then things just begin to click. Yeah. It's all about team, man. I'm telling you, one bad apple really does rotten.
Yeah. And it goes back to the start of the season. I mean, we heard stories that like some of the guys on the team didn't even want him back, but we let him stay and we let him try to earn his place back. And obviously that never happened, so he's gone. But it just makes you sit down and think, like, does the second quarter collapse against Georgia happen if Boo Carter isn't here?
Yeah.
Does the defensive collapse against Alabama in the second half happen if he wasn't here? Like, it just goes back all year long, and it's like, man, did we hold ourselves back keeping him here?
And I knew it was a talent thing, right? Like,
yeah,
you want to keep a guy like him. He's talented, uber talented.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't worth it though. I think hindsight, it's 2020. Heart, I've said this, dude. This is why Vanderbilt is so good. Heart can beat talent any day, because 100%. If talent don't want to show up, it don't matter. It don't matter what kind of heart that talent had. Because if heart shows up, that's what Vandy is. Dude, Vandy is not more talented than any team they beat. Well, I mean, half their season, half of their record, yes, they are. Right. Half of their opponents this season, I should say, yes, they are better. But when we start to talk about, even us, they're not even half as talented. Like, go break down the recruits, bro. It's not. No, they're not half as talented. But I think right now, Dill, I mean, I would say this, and I'm not ashamed to say I think they got more heart than anybody in the country right now because they feel like they're playing for something because of how they've been looked down upon for centuries, it feels like.
Right. Yeah, that's just Vandy for you. I mean, when the expectations are at the floor, it's easy to have a 7-win season and flex. You know what I mean?
Oh, totally.
But it's also just that Diego Pavia factor where from the outside looking in, he looks like the biggest like douchebag on the planet. But in the locker room, like that's our dog. That's our boy.
Yeah.
But
and that's how that is in there, bro.
For sure.
It's just like, bro, that's my dog, bro. Y'all don't know about Diego, bro. That's my dog, bro. You know what I mean? So
for sure. But it's just one of those things where they got heart and they got effort. And those two things alone can beat anybody on any given Saturday. Totally. It's just don't sleep, don't sit on your hands, don't get conservative.
Keyword.
For real. And we should be able to put them away very easily, but
you would think you would think with this thing, with the teams we've played, the tight games we've played, Lord have mercy, the tight games that we've played this season.
Yep.
You would not go into this game like, it's just gonna happen. No. Bro, you better go play your tail off for as long as we have to.
Yep.
I don't see this deal as being a game, dude, that has to go into overtime. Like, I don't see that. But what I do see is if you don't come out and play with the same type of intensity you played with in the swamp, this is your senior night. You're at the crib.
Yep.
I should see even more intensity, bro. I should see the most intense football game I have ever seen from Tennessee in a game like this, especially if they watch that Any Given Saturday documentary. They hate you, bro. And I think they hate us more than we hate them because we always kill them.
Right.
So, Tennessee, you better turn the lights on. Because if you don't, we will get ran out of our own stadium, and that that's not cool, and that can't happen. So, I think, man, early in the week on a Sunday, thinking about this football game, the team that wants it the most will win this game. It's not even about talent. Last year, Vandy wanted it more. We were just that much more talented, bro. Like,
right.
We spotted them 14 and still won by 14. Like,
bro.
like crazy work, right? And
right.
Nico wasn't even playing good, right? So all of that, I say all of that to say, like, if we do come out and we're soft, bro, we might get ran out of there. Which that don't even feel right to say. But I feel like Vandy really genuinely feels like they can beat anybody. And so when you're playing a team like that who genuinely feels like they can play and beat anybody, that's dangerous, deal. That's dangerous, deal. And 100%. I don't want any of that smoke, bro. I just want to go out here. I want to play well, and I want Tennessee to do what they're supposed to do and go win the dang on football game, bro.
Yeah.
Just go win the dang football game. Like, I don't care how, bro. Just do it. Just do it. I don't really care how it happens at all.
Yeah.
Just
that's the way,
man.
That's the way I look at it. Because, I mean, Vanderbilt, just giving a sneak peek into my preview, they feed off backyard football. And if Tim Banks can do exactly what he did in the swamp against Vanderbilt, we're going to be fine. I think we can hold them to 17 points if we do that.
And the thing about them, too, thinking about the scout and everything tomorrow that we'll dive into, really their offense doesn't even revolve around Pavia. Their offense, to me, Dylan, revolves around Eli Stowers.
1,000%.
If they can get Stowers in different sets and get him moving around and seeing what our defense reacts to with him, that's what they execute off of. Because Stowers, look, I double dog dare you. I bet you nobody's even thought about this or even looked at it. Go and see on Vanderbilt's stats. Who's the leading receiver for Vanderbilt? It's Eli Stowers.
Yep.
A tight end. Okay. Guess who is also the leading rusher for Vanderbilt? Diego Pavia, their starting quarterback.
Yep.
is the leading passer and rusher for Vanderbilt. He's carried the ball 132 times this year, bro. If y'all not popping this man every time he runs,
Oh yeah,
something is wrong.
he's hurting right now.
Bad.
You run that many times in a season, you get to the last game, you're feeling it.
Bro, he's rushing for 200 more yards than their starting running back.
Good Lord. I wonder how much of that is designed runs and how much is that passes that get locked up and he just takes off.
You stop Stowers, you stop Pavia.
Mm-hmm.
That's his safety blanket. Stowers got 57 catches, bro. 57. Next closest receiver is 14 behind him at 43. But he also has less yards. He's their big play guy, Junior Sherrill.
Yep.
Tennessee can do whatever they want to in this football game, bro. They're not going to be able to stop us. We can do what we want. I think Vandy's going to have some things defensively. Some different packages, different things that have worked, I guess, this season against Tennessee. But I don't see Vandy stopping Tennessee. The only way Tennessee gets stopped is if it stops itself.
Right.
Let's see what the chat's talking about. I can see a 2-score win if they play like they did last night. I mean, why not 3, 4, 5 scores?
Yeah.
They're not better. What my man, what to mama? I think that's what his name says. What's good, fellas? Gators chomped, dude. Our defense looked way better without Boo. And how about all our tight ends? Yeah, it was crazy to see that. Like Jack Van Dorsler can actually catch the football.
Same play too.
Same exact play. Insane. So let's see. Backflip Spaghetti says, I think there's a conspiracy to change the power hold that UT Knoxville has on the state. Unpack that a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see. Chat's where it says, I wonder how much a ticket for. It's not that crazy, man. A lot of people like myself, like after the OU game, we were just like done. So I sold like New Mexico State and Vanderbilt that same day. And I'm glad I did, because it's like, as much as I would want to go to the game this weekend, I really don't. Like, it's gonna be Thanksgiving weekend, bro.
Yeah.
Like, nah. I'm good.
Yeah.
It should be an interesting week, though. I'm interested to see the Vandy fans that pop in. I'm interested to see kind of what unfolds, right? Football teams back in Knoxville. Heupel's going to meet with the media tomorrow around lunchtime, around noon. This week has a little more urgency to me, because while you're not making the college football playoff, you could prevent your rival from making it.
Yeah.
That's what you want to do. That would be like the best thing I've ever been a part of.
Yeah. That needs to be the main note in the locker room this week, is that, hey, if we ain't making it, nobody else in this state's making it. So
nope.
100%. We need to throw those guys out this weekend. And I think we can, and I think we will. But you still got to play the game and go out there and do it.
Totally. J-Pat, my boy, Vandy is trash. Totally. It says, Backflip Spaghetti, we definitely don't need to leave any seats for Vandy fans outside of their allotment. Yeah, they're not coming anyways. They don't go to their own games.
Right.
They're good. So what mom said, Napier is Pruitt, just nicer and no Chick-fil-A bags. We swapped places with Florida, and I'm here for it. Man, if Florida went on like a 10-year drought, it would be amazing.
I'd love it. I'd love every second of it. And I don't know if you've heard it, but Penn State's actually trying to get DeBoer up there.
I did hear that, and I didn't know how much validity it had to it. But
if both of them lose a coach,
I find that very interesting. I find that very interesting, because if that does happen, bro, wow.
It's up.
Oh my goodness, wow.
It's all the way up.
That could be wicked, because it could prove, bro, that no man is safe.
Right. Yeah.
No man is safe. Let's see. J-Pat says, we got to lock up Shara and put Pobby on his you-know-what with the defensive line. D-line got to push against a better Florida offensive line. Yeah, Florida's offensive line was not bad all season. Jaden Ball can come be a ball if he wants. That dude is a dog, bro.
Yeah.
J Pat says, wonder if Shady wants to come back where he should have been already. Yeah, he's not welcomed. He's not welcomed. You seen that play Joey rolled out? He was chasing him. Man,
Yeah.
Shady looked so slow, bro.
Yeah.
He looked so slow right there.
I don't even think he was trying.
Nah, he didn't want that smoke, man.
Nah.
Lagonza. You can stay down there with them Gators. Because only the Gators get out alive. Nah, only them Vols get out alive, boy. So, y'all, man, it's going to be an interesting week. It's Thanksgiving week, but we will be live tomorrow evening. We'll be doing our Who is Vanderbilt show. We'll dive into more about Vandy, talk about offensive, defensive scout, what they like to do. We'll go position by position and kind of break them down. This football team for Vanderbilt has gotten better, but they're not better than Tennessee. Even with our current state, player for player, talent for talent, this team's not better. Can't wait to see kind of how we break it down. Can't wait to get Dill Scout tomorrow. On what side of the ball we covering tomorrow?
I don't know. I think I might go offense just so I can show everybody how overrated Diego Pavia is. But
I can't wait for that. So you heard it here, man. We're going to do offensive scout for Vandy, kind of what they like to do. Obviously, we told you they're going to play through Eli Stowers, and if Stowers can get what he wants, then we'll be in trouble. But I think that's going to be I know this is going to be a heart game. Which team wants it more? And to lose on your senior night? Nah, bro. Nah.
can't happen.
Handle your business, Tennessee. But till then, Dill, you got something else, bro, before we wrap, bro.
Go Vols.
Big win last night in the Swamp, man. Didn't think that I would ever see it, but we did, and it was beautiful. It was a fun time, and now we get to look forward to Vanderbilt on Saturday. Y'all enjoy this week. We'll be live tomorrow, and tomorrow's it. More than likely, we might come on Wednesday to talk about this Tennessee. Again, me, Sel, and Dylan, we want to start talking hoops a little bit. So it might be Tuesday night or Wednesday, just depending on availability for everybody. We're going to dive into this hoops tournament in Vegas, man, and kind of dive into that. And then any updates for the game for Saturday. But after that, man, no one more day this week. No midweek chat, really. That's it. So tap in tomorrow. If you need your football news, we'll be right here. Same time, same place, man. 8:30 Eastern time tomorrow. Could be a little earlier. We'll see kind of how the night flows. But till then, man, y'all know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, join that channel. Thank you guys for rocking with us tonight. And you already know what it is, man. It's Straight Up Tennessee, baby. We'll see you live tomorrow night for the Who Is Vandy show.